To everybody that is watching my vlog, hello. Today we're going to be looking at some different cultures and environments and how this is going to affect their posture and movements. After visiting the Milwaukee Museum, I was able to analyze many differences that take place when compared to the culture in my life. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is the common theme on how Hindu culture is going to affect their posture and specifically how they sit. The way they sit is known as the Lotus Position. And how this connects to their culture is when they're going to meditate or sit for long periods of time. And the reason they sit like this is because most of the time they will be in the same position for a while. The way their legs are positioned, as you can see from this picture, as you can look at their thighs and how they're like in contact with the ground. And this creates a more stable base, and this allows for them to sit easily without fear of tipping over due to their base of support being wider. And also, when you're looking at this, you can see in this picture his spine. It's upright and it's in a neutral position. And typically for people that are sitting in this, they'll put a pillow underneath their bottom, and this allows them for more support in their in their lower spine. And then the combination of these factors will allow the Hindu people to keep this position for quite some time while still being comfortable. And when comparing this posture to my culture, it is very different, like I said. The way they use this for meditation and for long periods of sitting. And first of all, the people of my culture won't really meditate. They'll use their time to either like watch TV or use some other form of entertainment. And the second thing is if you ask someone to get in this position, they won't even be able to. So with that, you can say that we really don't sit the same way, and we most likely will sit in a chair, and at least for if we're going to sit for long periods of time, we'll have a backrest. And then moving on to my next part of the video, I'll be talking about the Guatemalan exhibit. And for this, the women there, when I first got to the exhibit, I noticed how the women, they were carrying everything on their back. And as you can see in this picture right here, the woman, it looks like there's a large backpack on her, and she's leaning pretty far forward. And then looking at the other woman, you can see that there is, she's carrying her baby on her back, and she's carrying her baby in like a large blanket, and that's to try and mimic how the mom would carry the baby. And as you can see, like I said before, there's an abnormal forward or flexion of the upper body, and this is due to them trying to overcome the excessive load by bringing their center of mass anteriorly. And this forward lean will cause them to have shorter and wider steps and will also decrease the time for each stride. By having shorter and wider steps, this will allow them to compensate for the load that they are carrying to prevent any falling from happening or that could occur. In the first picture I showed, which is this one, the woman looks like she is transporting her groceries in a bag on her back. While comparing it to my culture, the most common way to carry our groceries is to carry them with plastic paper bags, and we only have to do this for a short period of time because we're only carrying them to our car. And whereas the Guatemalan women have to carry these backpacks along for long periods of time. As for the other woman, the most common way to carry her baby in my culture would just be to put them in a stroller and then wheel them around in that. As for reflecting on this trip, I thought it was a great experience, especially for me because I'm a visual learner, and for me to understand and grasp something, I need to see it. So from being able to go from exhibit to exhibit, this was great, and being able to learn about the culture and environments, and to really understand how that played a role in impacting people's posture and gait. For example, looking at the people from Hindu, I would never really have thought that they would sit like that and like why they would sit like that and how much that played a role in allowing them to sit for long durations. And then when looking at it from a PT standpoint, we are really going to be getting patients from all different cultures and backgrounds, and we're going to have to consider these types of things when treating them. So how they would sit or how they would do certain daily activities different from my own culture. And hopefully by doing this, I can be a better PT and just help out everyone in their lives. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you when I see you.